Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I think we completed about half the book. We didn't go through every hadith, but we went through most of the chapters and got at least one or two hadiths from each chapter. Now coming to the next chapter, which is Kitabu Adab al-Ta'am, the etiquettes of food and eating. There's two narrations right in the beginning that we'll cover. Umar radiallahu anhu, he narrates from Abu Salama radiallahu anhuma, who says that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told me, Sammillah wa kul bi yaminik wa kul mimma yalik. This is a very short narration, but as children we are taught these words and they give us all of the etiquettes, or the main etiquettes all together summarized. That when you eat, first step, the first thing to remember is Sammillah. That say the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or whether that be saying Bismillah, Bismillah wa barakatillah. Some people say Bismillah wa ala barakatillah. Interestingly though, even though ala, what was the dua I just said? Bismillah wa ala barakatillah, right? Interestingly, this dua is the more popular, the more famous one, right? I'm sure we all learned this as kids, and we say this and we teach our kids this. But many scholars, muhaddithin and different scholars, even our teacher of Sahih al-Bukhari, he would always remind us and tell us that, the scholars that have done the tahqiq and gone into the words of the hadith, there is no dua found, Bismillah wa ala barakatillah. The dua that's found, or the words of the hadith that are found are Bismillah wa barakatillah, or Bismillah wa bi barakatillah. These are the two that are found in the hadith, right? Bismillah wa ala barakatillah became popular, but it is not found in the hadith, right? So if you say wa ala barakatillah, there's nothing wrong with it. You can still continue saying it. But the asah, the more proper way of the words that are found in the narrations are Bismillah wa barakatillah. Just eliminate ta'ala in the dua. So this is a point that I wanted to share. Second step is wakul bi yaminik, and eat with your right hand. Wakul mimma yalik. Right? Of course, I'm sure most of us, we all eat with our right hand, so there's nothing more to expand on that. But wakul mimma yalik, this is an important one. Eat from that which is near to you, or in front of you. There's different ways of translating it, but the point stands the same. That many times if we're eating from, if we're taking from a pot or a bowl, say you're eating cereal, or you have a plate and you're sharing with someone, right? You're supposed to eat from that which is on your side. Many times what happens is, if there's like a big, and this is not just for eating, you can even apply this into when it comes to serving. Right? When you have like a big platter or a bowl or a pot, think of like a pot of biryani or whatever it is, right? Many times what happens is we scoop right from the middle, right? We shouldn't scoop from the middle. That's where the barakah comes. That's where the barakah is. You are supposed to take from the side. Take from the side that is nearest to you. This, and we're talking about eating, but this applies also for when you are dishing out for yourself. So many times we take right from the middle, and then you see like the middle ends up looking like a big donut. There's like food all around, but the middle is empty. Right? Leave the middle and take from the side. وَكُلْ مِمَّا يَلِيكَ. This is the first narration. Let's just look at the second narration quickly. Aisha radiallahu anha, she narrates, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, إِذَا أَكَلَ أَحَدُكُمْ فَلْيَذْكُرْ اسْمَ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى فَلْيَذْكُرْ اسْمَ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى. Okay? When you eat, remember the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فإن نسي أن يذكر اسم الله تعالى في أوله فليقل بسم الله أوله وآخره. That if you forget to say the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then when you remember, say Bismillahi awwalahu wa akhirahu, the Bismillah in the beginning and in the end. Right? This is the dua for when we forget. This is a dua that we should also memorize and implement. And inshallah, I don't want to say inshallah, but I'm sure this dua will come in handy in the month of Ramadan. Because when we're sitting at the sufra, at the dastakhan, at the table, and as soon as we hear the adhan, what happens? you shove as many things as you can in your mouth. You get the dates, you got the robza, the water, the samosa, everything is going in very fast, and the name of Allah is nowhere to be found. So when we forget it, then we say this dua. Bismillahi awwalahu wa akhirahu. Inshallah, I'll share this dua on the group. I still have one other dua that's pending from I think 1 or 2 weeks ago. The dua of al-wida, someone had reminded me. So inshallah I'll share that one as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to implement these du'as in our life. Ameen wa akhu da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك اللهم انت السلام وانك السلام وتباركت يا ذا الجلال والاكرام ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك وغضبك والنار اللهم أجرنا من النار اللهم أجرنا من النار اللهم أجرنا من النار اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم انصر المسلمين في كل مكان اللهم انصر المسلمين في فلسطين اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى اللهم إنا نسألك من خير ما سألك منه نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ونعوذ بك من شر ما استعاذ منه نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وأنت المستعان وعليك البلاغ ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.